So it's been a hot minute since I made a video in my car, but I thought I'd just make this quick little video for you. Just gone over to the shop to send off a parcel to one of my customers. And as I've returned to my car, I've reached for the door handle. I've seen my reflection in the window, and I noticed I still got this scar. See the thing here, see the big tricep here. I got that scar when I was 15 years old, 12 years ago, you know. I ain't gonna say how I got the scar. It was self-inflicted. I was doing something I wasn't supposed to, and I got the scar, and it's always stayed with me. I actually like it. I think it looks quite trendy still, but I can't say how I got it. You know, if it was just a little altercation, like someone tried to stab me, I'll say, yeah, someone tried to stab me or whatever, but it weren't even like that. I done something I wasn't supposed to, and yeah, I ended up cutting myself, whatever, innit. As I've driven off, I thought to myself, these pussies out here, there's people out here investing their time and energy to fight battles and wars that don't concern them. There's people out here, because they're a certain skin color, they feel like certain things affect them by default. Obviously, you can gather right now that I'm talking about the people who are the activists and the real strong supporters of the Black Lives Matter. Most people who support Black Lives Matter, most of these activists, most of these people putting their flagpole in the ground, most of them ain't lived this lifestyle, you know. Most of them don't come from the street. Now, they might come from a rough area because, let's be honest right now, most black people live in rough areas, yeah? But they're not like that themselves. Yeah? Most people, yeah, they live in rough areas, but they're not like that. They've never been like that. They've never experienced being arrested. If I look around my body right now, listen, if I pull off my... No. I ain't gonna get that explicit. I ain't gonna pull off my top. Listen, man's been on lockdown for a long time. I ain't been to the gym, so man's real lean and sucked right now, innit? So you ain't gonna see that big pectorals. But anyway, if I look around my body, I've got scars to remind me of certain events. Got a scar here. Something happened that I can't say. Got stab wounds on my lower back and even lower than that. Got scrapes and tears and stuff and cuts on my knees. One time I had a scar on my back. A man bit me on my back, you know. A man bit me on my back. My jaw. If I extend my jaw open and I close my jaw, it clicks. 9 years ago, I got into a little altercation with some boys from the other side. I didn't know them, but I'm from here and they're from there, whatever. They asked me where I was from and it kicked off. I kicked it off by starting on them, but I ended up getting my jaw busted. Since that day, 9 years ago, my jaw don't function properly, you know. Obviously, I can open up my jaw, but when I try to close my jaw, it clicks. I've never received a punch like that before, and I've lived that lifestyle. I've come from the street. If anyone should be supporting Black Lives Matter and talking about, you know, it's rough out there, and I've been nicked plenty of times. Yeah? Been arrested plenty of times. Only been in jail one time, but I've been arrested plenty of times. Bus case, sometimes I got in trouble and I had to do community service and that. I come from that lifestyle. If anyone should be reporting and complaining about how the police handle black people, it should be me. And this is why I get so frustrated with people talking about police brutality, that it is so significant and it happens so frequently, which ain't the case. A lot of these men that get rough handled by the police, obviously we know what happened in America. There are gonna be times where the police kill people unlawfully. But most of the time that the police rough handle people, is because the people are giving the police excuses to rough handle them. And I believe one of the reasons why the police rough handle certain people is they're trying to put the message out there. If you don't be compliant, we're gonna rough handle you. We're not gonna give you a little slap on the wrist, like, you know, if you disrespect us, don't worry, it's alright. You call me a pussy or it's alright. I'll take shit from you. Nah, the police are rough handling people because I believe they're trying to put a message out there. Don't fuck with us. And you know what? The police need to have the utmost respect. Because this is what happens. If people believe that they can disrespect the police, not listen to the police, take the piss, ignore them, whatever, that's going to send a message to other people. Oh, the police aren't willing to do nothing. I'm not saying the police killing people is acceptable. What I'm saying is, I believe the reason why the police are rough handling people and they deal with certain people a certain way is because they want to put the message out there. If you fuck with us, there's going to be consequences. Now, killing people is unlawful and it's over the top, it's extreme. Yeah, I get that. But they need to send the message out there that if you fuck with us, you're going to get rough handled. If you don't comply and you try to step to us, we're going to taser you. You know, in Jamaica, they don't fuck with the police out there, you know. In England, people take the piss with the police. They don't listen to the police. In Jamaica, they don't fuck with the police. Do you know why they don't fuck with the police in Jamaica? Because the police are known for shooting people dead. Just like that. I remember when I was 19, I went to Jamaica with my ex-girlfriend. There was a woman that was 7 months pregnant. The policeman shot her in her head. You see shit like that, that sends shockwaves throughout the community. That makes man them know, if you do not comply, if you do not listen to what we say, you're gonna be in trouble. Now, I'm not saying the police need to be that brutal, but the way the British people, of all ethnicities and shit like that, the way the British people deal with the police over here, they will not deal with the police like that in Jamaica, because the police in Jamaica are known for taking people out that don't comply, don't show the police respect. So this is why it gets on my nerves, all these people trying to really back this Black Lives Matter thing, and bruv, you're not like that. You've never been like that. You are not like that. And you never will be like that. You've never lived that lifestyle. You've never been on the street in the wars. You've never been nicked. Well, you feel like you're entitled to back the Black Lives Matter thing because you are a certain colour skin and you live in a rough area and you know someone that's been arrested and, you know, rough handled. You know how many mums, they tell their children, they tell their sons to act a certain way when they're walking down the street so they don't get picked up by the police. You know, there's mums, a mother, not my mum, but a mother told me once that when her son goes for his driving test, he must wear a shirt and trousers. I said, what for? Oh, because he's black. And more than likely, the driving examiner's going to be a white person or whatever. They're going to judge him a certain way and already mark him down. So he's going to be likely to fail his driving test. I said, this is the shit I'm talking about. You know, there's man out here. I spoke to man in the past, and someone of recent said to me, like, you know, aren't you conscious of the colour of your skin when you leave your house and you walk down the road? No, like, why would I? Nah, because when I walk down the road, I'm conscious. Yeah, I'm black. Not, yeah, the person and the people them that have said this, yeah, they're black and they're proud. Yeah, that's cool. You can, yeah, but they're conscious. They're also conscious. Oh, I'm black, so the world views me this way. Nah, fam. Nah, that is not normal. That is not normal. Why are you leaving your house, walking down the street, and you are conscious of the color of your skin? That mindset, that behavior, that energy is not normal. Why are you walking down the road and, oh, I'm black? What the fuck does that mean? Now, obviously, if the government is talking about social cleansing and they're slapping over black people, then obviously, yeah, you should be conscious of the colour of your skin, obviously, innit? But, or unless you go to a racist white area or something like that, then yeah, maybe. Yeah, if you know, okay, this area is known for racism. Because there are white people out there that go around beating up black people. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, there are. Yeah. There's a small minority. Most black people watching this right now will never be a victim. But yeah, there are white people out there who are racist that go around beating up black people. Yeah, there are people out there that target homosexuals. Yeah, you're always gonna have these crazy people that are gonna go out and do foolishness and fuckery and that, innit? Yeah? But why are you walking down the road conscious of the color of your skin? That is not normal. That is not normal thinking. I have never left my house in my 27 years on this planet thinking, oh, I'm black, so I'm gonna be in some kind of danger or something like that. The only time being young and black was a bit rough or whatever, innit? And it got nothing to do with the government or the police or whatever, innit? Yeah? If you were, and I said this in one of my videos as well, talking about the London postcode wars. When you were young, if you're from London and you are in a rough area, you go to a rough area, if you are young and black, and this was back then as well, so this postcode thing is, I think is dead. I'm assuming it's dead. But when I was growing up, between, let's say, the years 2004 and 2009, yeah, that's when I was from year 7 to year 11. Being a young black man, unless you're a fucking square nerd, being a young black man, any little bit of swag or whatever, man them are you're gonna be on the man them's radar. Where you from? Where you from? That's the only time I'll say, yeah, if you're black, and that wasn't back then, this don't really exist no more. Unless you go on, bruv, if you find yourself on these rough estates around London, Hackney and all, Brixton and that, obviously you're looking for trouble, innit, yeah? Not that you're going there, but, you know, you're slipping, innit? Only back then, back in those days, I'll say, let's say, I don't know, between 2002 and, I don't know, 2017 or whatever, innit? If you're young black and you got a bit of swag or whatever and you don't look like a fucking nerd, man are gonna test you. Man are gonna wanna find out, where you from? Man are gonna wanna test you, innit? That's the only time. But other than that, you should not be walking out of your house, and even as of today, you should not be walking out of your house thinking, oh, you know, because you're black, you're gonna be looked at a certain way. No. I get it. There's certain times I've been stopped by the police, and I know, because I'm black, I know they're gonna expect me to react a certain way, but I always prove them wrong. This is why I always make these videos. I go out of my way to make these videos about my interactions with the police. Yeah, the police may assume, oh, because he's black, he might act a certain way. But as soon as they speak to me, they realize, he looks a certain way, but he is different. The problem with these idiots on the road is they look a certain way, the police assume they are a certain way, and they prove them right every time. Don't touch me. What's your badge number? Section, listen. But why are you, bro, listen. Most of the time, man them, I've seen all these stupid videos, man them don't need to be acting the way they act when the police are stopping them and that. Don't blame the police for them stopping you. Blame the other people that look like you, that gave you the reputation of potentially having a gun, having drugs, having a warrant, skipping bail. Don't blame the police, because the police ain't around harassing young Chinese boys or young Indian boys. Because by and large, them man don't have the reputation of being drug dealers or being this. Don't get twisted. Some of them man, they get it in. You go to certain areas, certain places in London, and you know, I ain't gonna name, but anyway, there's certain places in London you go to, that's where the Indians and the Asians, they run that area, and yeah, they're the drug dealers, they're the bad boys in that area. And you know what? Maybe in that area the police harass them, innit? I don't know. But You cannot leave your house thinking, oh, because I'm black, I'm gonna be stereotyped, or the world is gonna view me like. Someone said in one I called up, and I was speaking to someone, and basically someone said, yeah, you know, you live in your own bubble. I think people need to fucking start living like that. Stop allowing the media and that to influence you, because if you never watch the TV, you never listen to the fake news, you wouldn't know that this stuff is going on. That means it don't affect you. You would not know that the man got killed in fucking America unless you was there or whatever. Why are you letting something that happened in another country affect you? This was supposed to be a quick video, you know, 16 minutes. Shit, man. Trust Jay Wise to fucking see a scar on his left tricep and make a video about it. But anyway, people need to drop this. It's a fucking waste of time, bro. Why are you defending shit that they ain't got nothing to do with you? You can invest your time in other things. There is no systematic or economical racism towards black people. It's bullshit. It's an excuse. It's an excuse for failure. It's an excuse for laziness. It's an excuse for not being confident and being able to overcome adversity. Had a man say to me, oh, hard work don't cut it. Hard work don't cut it. Yeah, hard work don't cut it. Yeah. You got to take risks. You got to embrace failure. You got to learn from your mistakes. You think I would be able to make these videos and talk about all these different stuff if I didn't make mistakes? Got man supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, and they ain't lived no type of lifestyle at all. They've never been like that. They're not like that, and they never will be like that. But yet still they feel like they're affected by what goes on in other countries and around the corner from their house. If you've never been nicked before, ever in your life, why is the police treating certain other people that look like you? How is that affecting you? Just want to make up noise for no reason. You can invest your energy in other things. Anyway, fucking hell, man. 17 minutes and 48 seconds. That was far from a short video, innit? Stay wise.